Hello. Buongiorno. We were on the set of Dogman, shooting in New Jersey, and we were waiting, and we started thinking, okay, what are we going to do next? And we throw numbers of names: De Gaulle, Caesar, God, Dracula, and then Dracula struck us a little bit. So I read the book again. That's it.
Oh, because he's Luc Besson, and what the movie we made together, I never thought could be made in a million years, and he did it, and it was a pretty remarkable journey with him. So I knew whatever he wanted to do, it'd be pulling another rabbit out of the hat kind of thing. And Dogman felt like trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat, and Dracula also very much felt like trying to pull another rabbit out of the hat. But yeah, very much Luc.
I rediscovered that it was a love story. I forgot, because everybody talks about Dracula, about the blood, teeth, you know, and the horror. But in fact, it's a man who is in love with a woman, and he will wait 400 years because he wants to say goodbye properly. And it's so romantic that I want to tell this story, not another story. I hate horror film. I don't like, it's too scared. And I don't like Dracula. Sorry. But I'm very interested by love story.
I definitely didn't want to reference any of the past Draculas because it's a totally different world than ours. Our Dracula is far more tender and gentle. He's not really a monster in my eyes, and I didn't want to pollute our world with someone else's. How is this film for me? I mean, it taught me, I think the woman I was when I walked on, or the young woman I was when I walked on that set, and the woman I was when I left was very changed. I felt very changed by having this experience. I don't have much experience making films, so I had to learn very quickly and fast, and being amongst like some of my favorite actors, it was such a treat, and everyone was very patient and generous with me. And yeah, I don't know. I think what I love most about this film is the message of love. I love love, and I think we need more love in this world. It's very dark, and you know, this is a story that's usually told. The name Dracula, you think of murderous, monster, selfish. You don't think of someone who has the capability to love. It's beautiful to understand and reimagine the essence of this character, this mysterious character that we've all been obsessed with, you know, someone that represents immortality and all of that, I don't know, that shadow part of, I don't know. But I liked that, you know, people expect to walk into a Dracula film and be scared and, you know, the darkness taking over, and you actually leave our film feeling light and lots of love, and that's so nice. I love art.
Maurizia Simonetti, Spettacolomania. avevo una domanda che si riallaccia un po' a quanto è stato appena detto per Caleb e Zoe. Questo Dracula è un Dracula molto romantico nel vero senso del termine. Quello che avete rappresentato e che è arrivato forte e chiaro è anche la possibilità del cosiddetto amore eterno, no? Quindi volevo sapere, che va anche oltre l'eternità, volevo sapere come avete portato sullo schermo questo amore eterno, perché così è anche disposto a grandi sacrifici. E a Matilda volevo chiederti quanto ti sei divertita, perché il personaggio è importante, ma per quanto mi riguarda è stato anche molto divertente. Grazie.
So Zoe and I both came ahead of time. So Zoe had this wonderful idea about a Budo, is it called? Buto, excuse me. Buto dance, a particular kind of dance, Japanese avant-garde dance after the mercury poisoning or something like this, and the dance came from this, kind of imitating this mercury poisoning. Anyways, so Luke put us together with an instructor, and this is the kind of way that Luke works, by surrounding his actors with whatever they need. And Zoe had this idea, and it looked wild, looking it up on YouTube, and we got to kind of do a few classes, and then some of those actual, what are they? They're warm-ups kind of thing, right? Or
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, they're like
Dance games, and some of those, at least one of them ended up being in the film, in the beginning of the film. But yeah, Luke was there every step of the way with us, to guide us constantly throughout the film, and so I think we were always looking to him for what to do. And then the first 3 days of filming, it was great because we started out with they haven't left the bed for 5 days. They're crazy about each other. She's pregnant. You're going to war. Go see the priests. And then everything goes to shit. But so the first 3 days was a lot of fun, And we're just horsing around, for 3 days. And then it gets very heavy very quick.
Yeah, I would say the dance classes, and also we were listening to a lot of music. I think bonding over music, and I think our Buto teacher had us do really, we had to be very intimate in the dance. I think we were both quite nervous, so the dance moves, they were almost like how I would imagine swans dance. But those were kind of what it would look like. Maybe when it's a little more elegant than I did them. No, but it was really interesting. I found that approach to be super nutritious for the dynamic between us, and
And Luke would also walk us through the script, every single scene, and go through everything so that Zoe and I were on the same page with Luke when it came to everything, so that we could hopefully work faster by the time we were on set. So.
Sì, quella era sicuramente la volontà di Luke di rendere il personaggio di Maria il più imprevedibile e possibile, anche l'idea un po' di, cioè come si interpreta un vampiro, nessuno lo sa perché non esistono, e quindi ognuno poi può rendergli quello che vuole, e c'era insomma questa idea di questo personaggio che un secondo prima è un gattino sensuale che fa le fusa e poi un secondo dopo attacca e ti morde, quindi l'idea di un animale in gabbia, e poi appunto c'era tutta insomma grande romanticismo tra Caleb e Zoe, però insomma io e Christophe non ci siamo insomma fatti parlare dietro, cioè ecco, insomma anche noi abbiamo dato prova della nostra grande sintonia. Comunque era era divertente, insomma, giocare in quel momento con tutto quello che ci veniva in mente e tutte le suggestioni che ci venivano in mente. Poi almeno vi ripeto, da parte, cioè, c'è stato veramente Luc che ci ha guidati passo per passo, ed era un po' come una specie di, era una scena costruita a strati, per cui ogni volta potevamo aggiungere uno strato in più a quel momento e renderlo il più libero e divertente possibile. Almeno per me è stato il giorno più divertente della mia vita, quello e un'altra scena, io che lotto senza testa con Christoph Waltz, penso che me lo ricorderò per tutta la vita.
Luke gave us the gift of saving us meeting each other till the end of the film. So both of us had already shot pretty much most of all the movie by then. And we'd met before we started filming, and we would talk a bit together, but not really about the characters, I'd say, right? And and I was kind of having it in the scene, but Luke wanted us to save that or save something, so that by the time we got there was something else kind of playing. I can only speak for myself, but it was very helpful, you know. And I lost her, I think, on the third day, of shooting, and I get killed on more or less the last day. It was second or third to last day of shooting. So for an actor, for me, it's really great to get to experience some of those things as much in real time as possible. But very nervous to get to work with this great actor.
Thank you. I hope so. I should think that I'm fairly unimpressed by a director's transparent maneuvers. I like to follow the script. In this case, it happens to be the same person, so I like to concentrate on what's necessary to just get on with it. So whereas I would never contradict Caleb, but that's mostly because I like him, not because I agree with him. I don't really need these, the confusion of private and character. Yeah, full stop.
È stato bellissimo, è stato un regalo per me. Io ero molto nervosa, molto spaventata all'idea di incontrare uno dei miei miti assoluti, un po' perché speravo di continuare ad amarlo come lo amavo prima e fortunatamente lo amo anche di più adesso. È stato bello potersi affidare ad un regista che mi ha promesso che mi avrebbe portata esattamente dove voleva che io arrivassi in scena. Questo mi ha tolto molto dalla mia testa, no? Dalla mentalizzazione della scena, e si è preso veramente tutta la responsabilità di guidarmi e di portarmi dove voleva, e quindi è stato un regalo. Luke è un artista, è un visionario, e quindi anche è stato un onore poter essere una creatura della sua immaginazione, perché è una cosa che non avrei mai pensato che potesse accadermi, e ho condiviso il set con degli attori e un'attrice straordinaria, quindi È stata una bella estate, devo dire, per me, molto bella.
The point at the beginning, you have to work with the best people everywhere. You can't win by yourself. So, set design, costume, sound, music, Danny Elfman. I try really to surround myself with the best people. And there's two different techniques. The American works a different way, but us, we are like 5 or 6, and we see each other every week, and everyone comes with little things. Even Caleb participates because he say, oh, you know, I thought about something, maybe he should do this. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And then this information are shared between the creative people. The main guy at the beginning, called Patrice Garcia, is a designer. I hired him on The Fifth Element. He was 19. He's 50 now. And we start with him. Well, who is Dracula? Why? And then you need to find, it's not just a question of ID like, oh, I love this color or I love this shape. It's always try to link to what are you saying. I give you an example. Dracula has time. So he's going to be slow. So every time you touch his neck, and he showed me this movement, suddenly he's doing this. So we think and say, oh, let's give him something to touch. So I went to see some pictures of iguanas, and then we start to make drawings like, you know, iguanas. So he has a lot of meat, you know, so he can do like this. And as I was saying before, he can't love people because people are gonna die, and he's not gonna die. So he can't be attached to people. So if he's not attached to people, he's gonna attach to what? Art. Because art never die. So painting, silk, jewelry, music, and then suddenly you add all this thing and he became an artist. And he became a dandy. He loves silk. And now he has silk and he can touch himself like this. And that's how you create. So the first drawing, we choose the color. Purple looks perfect, you know, for the design. So the set designer watch the purple and say, okay, what can I use around the purple? Then copper, for example. And we have like big boards with lots of different elements, tissue, wood, everything, and then we try to match like who goes with what. And the copper looks very good with the purple. So then you start to design column, you know, on copper. Then the costume, same, start to get, you know, taken by this movement. And then little by little you build the thing, because what I want at the end is like you look at the entire creativity of the people and you believe it. You say, yeah, it exists. That's the goal. And so that's it.
And the gargoyles. Anything about the gargoyles?
The gargoyles. When I write a script, I'm always asking myself questions. Like, 400 years later, he finds his wife. Okay, good. What do you have done during 400 years? And I want to know, so I try to answer the question. He has this castle for 400 years. Who cleaned the castle? It's a simple question, it's stupid, but I have to answer that. So, do we bite people and they slave? Or women, but it's kind of like weird? Kids, he doesn't want to kill the kids. So then, yeah, he bite the kids and then you stay with me. Now you can't die, you stay with me. And the gargoyles, I was looking for years and I see Notre Dame and I say, oh yeah, that's nice. That's how he comes. He can't go everywhere. He said in the movie, I can't go everywhere. So there's two solutions. He goes everywhere, which is not possible. So the first solution he has is to find a way for the woman to come to him so he can see if he sees one. In a matter to do that, you have music, which is is the flute with the rats. So it could be music, or it could be the scent. It could be the newspaper, but it's not invented. I'm looking for my wife, but it's really not invented yet. So the perfume sounds for me like on a script writing point of view, looks like the best way to, to attract them. And in the same time, he attracts all the women, but there is only one who interests him. He doesn't care about the others. He cares about his wife only.